Hey, how's it going, everybody? We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. Come get a stick.
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat? Stačí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání. Basket. Atletika. Beach volejbal. Gymnastika. Lacrosse. Akvatlon. Cyklistika. Plážový fotbal. Volejbal. Horolezení. Kuželky. Softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome back to the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. That is Jakov Silverlick, who had the first goal for Gold Star Tel Aviv. And here's a break the other way. That one's going to go wide on the shot by Andre Streblik. This is Gold Star Tel Aviv in the white Hřebeský Memorial jerseys, which is why we had a bit of a delay to getting things going, because we didn't have the jersey numbers entered in. We're going to have a penalty to Custodes. Roughing call to Antonin Gottwald. He's no stranger to the penalty box. This is Gold Group C action. Both teams played the German Shepherds, the third team in the pool yesterday. Up at the top. It's going to take us a second to get used to. Bo Chetner is number 5 at the top. That was Jean-Luc Chetner. He is wearing number 21 today. He was 68 before. So we're going to be a little on and off with the calls for some of the Tel Aviv players as I'm adjusting, but Radotín players wearing their usual jerseys. There's usually Loskot with the pass across. Dominik Pešik, he has scored probably about 800 goals from that spot in his career over many leagues, and he gets stopped there by Jackson Hayner, the goaltender for Tel Aviv. Silberlicht will leave it there. And Parker Pfeiffer flips it over. This is Bo Chetner at the top. 7 seconds left on the power play. That one was tipped out front, and it's put in. It's into the net on the tip. What a break and what a way to use it by Tucker Hammock. That ball was tipped out front. I think it was, I believe it was Kuba Vimala. He gets his stick on this. Yeah, and it pops up straight over to Hammock. Holy cow. Bit of a break. We're going to see it really well on this one. The ball just takes a funny hop, and as Josef Slavik comes across, he kind of taps his post back, which actually opened up a bit of space for that ball to get in. What a play by Parker Pfeiffer as he slides over towards the bench, does a roll and pops up going to for a change. It is a bit slick. The rain has stopped, but it is damp out there. Nice outlet pass from Matt Flapen. Can't quite connect though with Tyson Nielsen wearing the 6 for Israel. Sorry, for Gold Star. Custodes trailing 2-0. They're not familiar with being in a position like that. Here's Lukáš Kuchera. Spins away from a check from Silberlicht. Hard shot. Hayner thinks it's behind him. It's not. Greg Harnett comes out of the pile, tosses it ahead. Gold Star Tel Aviv with Harnett fighting through traffic, driving to the net. Red jerseys all around him. Tel Aviv wearing these whites because their red jerseys are so similar to the Custodes jerseys, and generally the home team, the higher seeded team is the home team as the defending number 2 team in the tournament. That is the Custodes, which means they get to wear their red jerseys, and the lower seeded visitors, Tel Aviv, have to switch up. It's not going to matter too much to them, but it's tricky for us. We're trying to watch and figure out who's who. Jakub Vimala on the run. It's a 3-on-2. He's going to shoot, scores! Jakub Vimala, I've been encouraging him to do that for years, run a little bit more with the ball. You can see the hands move so well for a big guy. And it's a lovely little low-to-low. Using his teammates as screens, as decoys, and just blast that one. Does that get between the legs or just inside the post? Oh yeah, just inside. That is perfectly picked by Jakub Vimala to get one back for Custodes. Possession to Gold Star Tel Aviv. Parker Pfeiffer passes it across. Jean-Luc Chetner backpedaling under some pressure from Podania. Spinning shot there taken by Devin Pfeiffer. He's wearing the 7. It's 42 on the program. Not sure. We'll pull it up in a minute, but you can check all the stats on ahmemorial.cz. Prohashka into the offensive zone. Matt Flapen out on him. Kuchera There's a shot by Cirque. Flapen slips, kind of pitchforks the ball out a little bit. Kuchera grabs the Lucy along the boards. Fresh 30. Hayner couldn't quite come up with the ball, but Flapen does it, gets away from him. Again, the ball, the strings, the floor, all a bit slick. Gotta be careful with your footing. Here's Adam Wolf. There's a perfect example right there. So as Anthony Gottwald coming out. Tries to throw the brakes on and slides to the turf. You can actually still see the foot marks as he skidded Gottwald. Now they're down to 2 seconds though for Tel Aviv to get a shot off. They will not. Pfeiffer wisely just rolls it back into the corner. And Gottwald takes a look like, what's the whistle for? It's just the 30-second violation, all is well. And they move forward into the offensive zone. Here's Matej Barach on his offside. Up to the top, Gigi Luscott took a look for a second, hands it off to Kuchera and sets, or to Hulish and sets a pick. Here's Peshek. Oh, great fakes to get himself a shooting lane. And the hard shot is turned aside by Hayner, but it'll go straight back out. And that's going to be an over and back as the ball gets back onto the backside to center. Couldn't quite contain it, Gigi Luscott. Perch in the first half, halfway through the first half, among 2 15-minute running time halves. Devin Pfeiffer passes across to the far side. Some space there on the run. Getting the shot off was Jean-Luc Chetner. Didn't get it on target. They've still got 8 seconds to shoot. Beautiful finish. What a lovely pass to find Devin Pfeiffer, and he buries it. Devin Pfeiffer with a great finish. Curious to see who this pass came from. I believe it was his brother Parker. Just off screen, but yeah, that's a nice play. If it was his brother, the Pfeiffer brothers don't get to play together very often. They're actually on opposite teams in the Arena Lacrosse League. Devin playing for the Toronto Monarchs. Parker playing for the Whitby Steelhawks. No, let me double check that one. Anyway, they play for different teams in the Arena Lacrosse League. They're both among the top scorers. Parker Pfeiffer winning the ALL scoring championship this year. His brother Devin coming 5th. But getting to see them together. They do play together in the summers. Brooklyn Merchants pair this summer. They're on the forwards, and they will be helping. They will be part of the team hosting the President's Cup Championship. It should be pretty exciting times. That is in Whitby, Ontario. Oh, nice slip pick. Their little pick and roll. Parker Pfeiffer takes the pass, can't bury it though. Big save there by Slavik to keep this one at 3-1. The winner of this game will win the pool, as both teams won against the Shepherds yesterday. Tel Aviv beat the Shepherds 10-6, and then 11-4 Custodes over them. So the winner wins Pool C and goes straight to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Hulish has that one slip out of his stick. Peshek will just let it fly, scores. And Dom Peshek is usually good for one of those fairly frequently. He bounces this one home, and that could be a settling influence for the Custodes, who have been looking a little bit scrambly. Nice job by Jan Hulish to just find that ball, get possession, see where the opportunity is. Peshek, you can see at the top of your screen, was actually heading for a change. Comes back, rifles it between the 2 defenders down that lane, and finds the back of the net. It's 3-2. We're coming up to 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And there's a goal from, we're not sure who 16 is right now. We're gonna have to get that one for you. But it's a goal for Tel Aviv, we know that. We're gonna try and get a look at the number on the shorts, because that will give us a hint who it is. Well, will let us know. Span down a little bit. Look at this play, it's a lovely play. Anyway, we're gonna get that one figured out. But it's 4-2, quick response by Gold Star. Here's Kuchera, gonna reply again. Oh, lane opens wide up. Not sure if that was off the face or the shoulders. That's almost in, that's a goal. Diving attempt to keep it out. Tyson Nielsen says it didn't go in. And he's saying, look at the screen, you'll see. Of course, the officials cannot use the screen for a replay. Babs Delaney gets in and makes that call. You can see the ball rolling behind. Oh yeah, I think that's over. The behind the net camera is going to show this. That I think we saw green between the line. And you know what? Nielsen played it with his hand anyway, so even if it hadn't gone in, we'd be looking at a penalty shot right now. The goal counts, 3:33 to go. That's the third one of the game for Custodes. Goal Star Tel Aviv up 4-3. Hulish across to Cirque. Peshek finds Prohashka. Nice movement. That one pings off the post though. Won't be an over and back. The ball went onto the field, so they're just going to stop play. Make sure the floor is clear, and away we go. Peshek to Prohashka. Cirque in front to Peshek, and the polar opposite of his earlier goal is this one is a pass right in on top of the crease, right on the doorstep. Peshek just a little pick, a little roll, finds himself open, and he is found with the lovely pass. Again, good ball movement. What a difference as Cirque makes that pass in the way that the Custodes are looking right now in terms of comfort and confidence. When they'd fallen behind, looking a little shaky now, they just look rock solid. So we're all tied up 4-4 with 2.5 to go in the first. I've been saying this is the one to look for today. Tel Aviv added some talent. They've got a really solid club this year. Strong win over the Shepherds. And now we've got a battle out front. There's going to be no goal. It's an illegal pick call as Jacob Silberlich's helmet was knocked off. He doesn't mind a chance to expose the glorious locks, but he does want to get that bucket back on and fixed up. The captain of this Tel Aviv squad. Hard rip from the outside, it's a little bit high. It's scooped up there. Schruta looking up the floor. Doesn't have anybody open, so he's just going to run it ahead. Gets over center. Looking to get out of trouble. There's some pressure from Harnett. Sees that Hulish is going to be up there. And a pick coming in. Greg Harnett, one of the tougher players you're going to see on the lacrosse floor, basically hits into the pick, but that shot gets through. That's Martin Peck. We're used to seeing the some of the other players really stepping up, but Peck with a nice shot here. Jan Hulish, great vision to get this pass, and then that one may have actually been going high. I think Jackson Hayner wants that one back. Oh no, that's actually just a really good shot. I thought it went off. Could have a bit of a strange hop. That's just a beautiful shot by Martin Peck. Here comes Ashton Reich on the run. Played with the Israel World Juniors team a couple years ago in Winnipeg, and they loved what he was bringing to the table. Very excited to have him as part of the program here. Pass across to the near side. That's Adam Wolf wearing his own number 3. Hard blast. But Devin Pfeiffer can't find a spot through Slavic into the final 30 seconds of the first half. High scoring game, 9 goals already. It's a nifty little move by Kuchera, who's going to give it off and cut to the net. Pretty nice job staying with him by 16. Yeah, we're not sure who that is. Peshek. Silberlich slips. Prohashka loses the ball, 8 to shoot. I like how the shot clock syncs up with the game clock when it gets under 30. And that's going to show us that the first half is about to end. It's a 5-4 lead for Custodes. The winner of this game again goes to straight into the quarterfinals. This is Group C, so if you go to ahmemorial.cz, you can see that the quarterfinal games will be tomorrow, starting at 3:10 local time. So that's actually a reasonable time for everybody in Europe, North America, and much of Asia to be tuning in with us. So hopefully everyone will be able to check that. Nova Scotia Privateers in the first quarterfinal tomorrow at 3:10, playing the winner of the play-in game 1. The Mega Men are in the fourth quarterfinal at 5:40. They're already set, having won their pool. If Custodes, well, the winner of this pool, Group C, will be in the third quarterfinal, playing the winner of playing game 3. That's at 4:50 tomorrow. In between, the winner of gold B. Who is the gold B winner? That would be Alberta Lacrosse. They just beat Zbraslav, so they should be going in there. They're going to play the winner of play-in game 2. The play-in games happening later today, starting at 6:40, and that's going to be. We've already got some teams in there that we can see. Adler Lacrosse, who's having a great tournament. They're in one of those. The Green Gales as a gold group second place team, as are the London Knights. They'll be playing the Victoria Leprechauns. That's one to keep an eye on. The Leprechauns are a new team from Victoria. A lot of senior B players and some senior A players from the Victoria area. The Leprechauns, very impressive in their first couple of wins. They're going to be playing the Knights, who have played well, but had a few blips here and there, particularly defensively against the Nova Scotia Privateers. They'll want to clean that up. But that should be a dandy. That is tomorrow. That's tonight at 8:20. Oh, that's going to be a good one. You got to stick around. Everyone's got to stick around and watch. We got people here in the booth. A person here in the booth who is going to come for that game tonight, right? Oh, yeah. TJ Malashidze will be playing the gold group B2 team. And that would be Purple Rain. So Malashidze and Purple Rain in playing game 4, I believe. Anyway, we are ready to roll with half number 2. LC Custodes in their red throwback uniforms to the first ever Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Back in 1993? 1993, I believe it was held, the first one. 94. We can check it. You know what? Go to ahmemorial.cz, and there's history of the event. It's a great new website. Lots of info. Pretty nifty play there by Martin Peck to slide and pop up. Looks like he's got a little baseball in his background. Gold Star taking their time to set up. The ball left there by Bo Chetner. Going to come over to Bo's brother Jean-Luc here. There's a shot right out in front. Great chance. Devin Pfeiffer turned aside again. Hayner's on his back in the net. He's kind of tangled up, actually, I think, in the mesh. He's going to have to crawl out of there. They'll set the net back up, and Tel Aviv will go on to the offense. It'll be Parker Pfeiffer coming to start with possession. He is the most valuable player in the Arena Lacrosse League East this year with 103 points, the scoring champion. What a season he had. Right now, he's going to hope that he can get something. It is Parker that's with the Toronto Monarchs. Right now, though, he and his brother Devin looking to get some goals for Tel Aviv as they are trailing by 1. Boy, Devin's had some chances, hasn't gotten it. And Hayner spins, stops that one just in time. Almost another trickler, but Hayner's able to stop it. Jacob Silberlicht trots across center, finds Parker Pfeiffer off the bench. He's going to try and drive underneath. Good defensive play there by Tomasz Hayek. They get a chance, though. Going for the backdoor attempt, doesn't quite work out. Here's Parker Pfeiffer. Flings it across. There's Jaden Walcott getting buried. The ball is loose. Ooh, a bit of a push from behind from Devin Pfeiffer on Vimala. And Vimala's going to go over and return some physicality. There's lots of time on the shot clock, and Devin Pfeiffer comes away with it. Vimala knocks him down. The ball's loose. Great battle by Pfeiffer to get back up, but then a penalty coming. Yeah, there's going to be a delayed call. It's going to be a check from behind. Yeah, I think it's Vimala going to get that one. There was a lot going on down in the corner. So Vimala, the 1 minute checking from behind penalty, will give Gold Star Tel Aviv a power play for a minute. Bo Chetner will be at the top as they go strong right again. He'll quarterback this. There's Jean-Luc, gives it back to him. Devin Pfeiffer behind the back, down low, diving, Parker Pfeiffer scores. The Pfeiffers connect. And we're all tied up 5-5 in a dandy of a game here at the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Diving attempt and then going back against the grain. Watch the stick and the handwork by Parker Pfeiffer here. You can see he's diving far side, reaching out, but just flicks that wrist, turns the top wrist over to get the ball back to the near post and inside, and we're 5-5. Gutfeld has his feet taken out from under him. I'm going to say it's a loose ball possession. Now there's a penalty coming to Jan Hulish. So he gets after Greg Harnett. Probably dead ball contact, I would think, would be the official call. Hulish unhappy with it. Yep, dead ball contact. Oh yeah. That's just, the ball is down. It was Gold Star possession. Greg Harnett was going to pick it up against cross-check. It may have actually been LCC possession, and Harnett was going to pick it up, but still it's a cross-check in the back while play is stopped. There's going to be a discussion amongst the officials. Well, okay, they are both getting penalties. Okay, so Harnett got one first, which we'll have to check, may have been a delay of game. Maybe he was picking up the ball when he shouldn't have been. Yeah, it's not up yet, but that's going to be entered soon. So we'll stay 5-on-5 as the penalties are offsetting. That means they'll be in for a minute. And then the next non-technical stoppage, they'll get out. There's some big-time players. Harnett on defense for Tel Aviv and for Custodes. Jan Hulish here on the run is Tyson Nielsen. Nice pass across, the diving attempt. Losing control of the ball there was Drew Morris. Prohashka taking his time as the Custodes complete their change. They're just getting usually Loskon out now. Kuchera driving to the net, but he's checked. The ball pops free. On the run is Kotinoff. Takes a rip. Adam Kotinoff rumbling up, getting a pretty good shot off, but had that one turned aside. All kinds of chances for both teams. 5-5. Scoring has slowed down a bit, but will it get going again? No. Hayner throws the chicken wing up, stops Lukas Kuchera, and then Knotek, the poster boy this year, behind the back. Another nice save by Hayner. Custodes really starting to bring the heat. Stark hands it off. There's Peshek. They go backdoor. Great chance. Scores. Knotek comes out from behind the net. They hit him, and he places it perfectly just inside that far post. Penalized players will be released. And Tel Aviv just loses track. Silberlich the first one to get over there. Silberlich can see is where, right now he's where Knotek's gonna go, and then doesn't realize, oh yeah, Jacob Silberlich's gonna be unhappy with himself for that one as that ball popped away. Or he went off to the far side as Knotek was going across. Now battle for the loose ball off the face-off. Woo, that's a hand right to the face. Battle ensues. Tel Aviv comes away with it, battling the ball a little bit. Okay, I've got Chad Culpa's number 10 on my roster, but Chad Culpa's standing on the bench. He's the head coach. Oh no, that's Drew Morris. Sorry, that is Drew Morris, number 10. Threw me for a second. Backdoor pass, nice pass. Oh, good shot, but just a little bit wide from Jaden Walcott. They get it back, and they've got 4 in the shot clock, and that's going to be a reset. Great job. The outside rip by Devin Pfeiffer. It's off the arm of Slavik. 8 minutes to go here in the second half. There's a rip and a goal. What a finish. Jean-Luc Chetner, you can see him get Slavik going the opposite way. Jean-Luc Chetner, who led the Euros back in 2017 in scoring. He is not any less dangerous. Look at the reaction of Slavik as Chetner's taking this shot. He is going to his left. That is a great deceptive shot by Jean-Luc Chetner. Around Vimala and into the far side. We're all tied up 6-6 as we hit the halfway point right now of the second half. 2 15-minute running time halves. The last 2 minutes of this half are stop time. In the event of a tie, we would go to a shootout. I don't think we've had one yet this weekend. None of the games that I've been calling have had them, and I don't recall seeing one among the other games. Gutfeld gets that ball off the boards. Nice hustle by Jean-Luc Chetner to get back. Passes it across and just getting away from Tush Tilsher. That ball's going to go to the length of the floor. Hodania will pick it up and circle around behind. Fresh 30 for the Czechs. Kuchera bounces it over. Yiji Luskot. Hard sidearm pass. Knotek had their last goal. He gets another one. Just a little hole opening up between the arm and body of Hayner. And Knotek pretty much creates that hole with the deceptiveness of this shot. Oh yeah, you can see the Hayner going after it with the left arm, and that it just grazes the jersey as it zips through. Plenty on it. Hayner got some, not enough. Knotek makes it 7-6, his second in a row for Custodes. They get possession here. Shimon Kuchera with the ball. He's going to drive to the net. Lane opens, he's going. Great trail check by Greg Harnett, who goes to the turf, but did what he needed to do, and now there's a chance the other way. Devin Piper manages to stay up. Big save, Slavik. Great control, working with the slide. You got to factor that in. Jan Hulish. Cirk on his offside, comes to Pesek. He's going to circle behind the net. Silverlick watching him carefully this time. That shot gets away. It's going to go over and back as it was wide of the net from Hulish, and it'll be Gold Star Tel Aviv possession. Hulish going back to play defense. I'm a little surprised he didn't head off on that one. Get a defender out. Maybe he's looking to try and get a transition opportunity. Tight game, as we thought it would be. Nice little feed. Doesn't quite connect with Jean-Luc Chetner. Long outlet pass, looking for the Pesek coming off the bench. He catches it, scores! Hustling back was Drew Morris. You just can't leave Dominic Pesek alone. And Pesek is saying, kudos to you, Josef Slavik, with a gorgeous long-distance rainbow pass. Slavik, nice awareness that he didn't have to rip a bullet, that he could time it and meet Pesek partway there. First 2-goal lead for the Custodes, I believe, in this game. Yeah, they go up 8-6. And they've got the ball back. Nice hustle to get after that one by Andrei Strieblik. Lucas Kuchera waiting at the top. 4:20 to go. Again, it'll be 2 minutes of stop time at the end of the game. Kuchera shot a little bit wide. Did not touch the goal, so the time keeps ticking on the 30. We're down to 10 seconds. As Knotek drives to the net, shoots, and runs into Hayner. I think we're not gonna get a goaltender interference. I thought we might. I guess they're saying he was shoved in. It's easy to see from up here, and maybe we'll see on the replay, but it certainly felt like he didn't do a lot to try to stop running into him. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Knotek is stopping. I think Jackson Hayner's trying to convince the officials that there should have been one. It's probably good, no call. Devin Piper just going to shoot. He was looking for his options. Shooting became the best one. Misses, though. And Simon Kuchera comes out of the scrum, finds the open man. And running forward now, Matosh Tilsher. Usually Luskot on the far side comes across. Oh, had to go up and get that one. Kuchera, nice athletic play to get it to Hulish. Twister misses far side. 30-second violation. So Tel Aviv will get the ball. They're down by 2, 2:45 to go. Hayner lobs it ahead. Here comes Jean-Luc Chetner. He's directing a bit of traffic. Sasha Gannon with a pick, but the ball's turned over. Podania on the run. It's a 2-on-1. Peshek on his offside shoot, scores! Peshek hat trick. Actually, is that 4 for Peshek? That will be number 4 for Dominic Peshek in 4 different ways, but 2 of them are coming off the bench. Look at the hard bouncer. He pounds that one into the turf, and it comes up hard up under the crossbar. I think Hayner was expecting either the pass or the shot bouncing over to the far side, and Peshek gets him moving and banks it in there, so it's a 3-goal lead. Custodes looking to book their ticket to the quarterfinal. The other benefit, of course, of going straight to the quarterfinal is you don't have to play again later today. The loser of this game will be playing at 6:40. So in about 4.5 hours. Nice job by Hayner. Great job by Greg Harnett boxing out as Peshek was looking for the loose ball. And that's something I think a lot of players in the tournament can watch. Some of the less experienced players or some of the players that just haven't been as sharp on it. Watch what Greg Harnett did there on that play as he boxes out the Czech player looking to get that rebound. We have a timeout by Gold Star Tel Aviv. They've got 1:23 to get 3 goals back. They certainly have the potential to do it, but it is challenging. Got action until 10 o'clock tonight, actually. An exciting day. It's actually, the games yesterday were so good. We got such a fast start, and there've been some wider margins today. As we get going, though, after this point, teams in the play-in rounds, teams really start to find their level. Teams are against teams closely matched up to them. Oh, nice passing play, but it's knocked down in front. 20 seconds to shoot. They just get closer and closer. Diving attempt, that's a goal. Yes, there's the signal. Like the officials conferring, just taking a look at each other, make sure they've got it. But yeah, that's a beautiful diving play. Love this pass from Jean-Luc Chetner. Diving up to get it. Parker Pfeiffer has to go get it. He's got to come down quickly and get going. What an athletic play by Parker Pfeiffer. He and Vimala pushing and shoving on the restraining line as this faceoff's getting underway. There's one of the 3 they need, and Flapan comes away with the loose ball, tries to shovel it over, but it doesn't get very far, and the Czechs get it. Vimala to Hulish, twister, it's turned aside by Hayner. He's sprinting to the bench. Kristen Del Bianco like getting there before his teammates. There's the pass to the cutter off the bench, scores! It's Parker Pfeiffer again! Parker Pfeiffer on fire. And still 46 seconds to go as we get a 1-goal game. Great awareness here to make that pass on the breakout. You can see Slavik checking his post. Wasn't quite tight enough. Oh my goodness, what a great shot. Important loose ball here off the faceoff, and Matt Flapan comes away with it. Boy, he has been a cog for this club with Israel and Tel Aviv. Another chance. Oh, Vimala takes it away from Bo Chetner, extending his reach, and we're gonna have a timeout. Head coach Peter Popia really wanted that timeout. They're banging on the boards. I think he got several of his players to bang to get the attention of the officials. 25 seconds to go. Hayner's at the bench. Now, if you're Tel Aviv, I mean, it's tough. If you leave the goalie out, obviously it makes it easier for LCC to get a chance to go and score and put this one away, but what are you gonna do? And here is the play by Vimala going up with one hand as Bo Chetner was coming off the bench, just needed a little bit more air on that clearing pass. And there it is from the other angle. Bo Chetner can't believe it, but Vimala had a big goal in this game. And now he's got a game-saving steal, probably, but there's going to be pressure as Hulish will start with the ball. They double-team him. He'll just fling it up the floor after about 5 seconds, and it's going to pop out, and they've got it. Flapen has it. 14 seconds to work with. It's a 3-on-1. How did this happen? There's Pfeiffer, dive, scores! Parker Pfeiffer with another one. Somehow, Custodes left 3 Tel Aviv players in the offensive zone with only 1 defender back. Unbelievable breakdown after the timeout. I just don't understand where they all were. We've got 8 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna have to get to that replay after play gets going again here. We could be, oh my goodness. 8 seconds. Goldstein and Tilscher. Custodes get it. They're gonna grab the ball with just 1 second to go. Vimala will let one rip. The buzzer will go. We're gonna go to a shootout. What a comeback by Gold Star Tel Aviv through the stick of Parker Pfeiffer. 3 straight goals in the final minute and 9 seconds. Holy cow. Parker Pfeiffer, spectacular. I just don't understand why there are 4 LCC players in the offensive end of the floor. Honestly, you could have just thrown the ball down the floor and have everybody stay in your own end. Just a breakdown strategically, but what an effort by Goldstar to tie it up. We will go to the shootout. At stake, a berth directly to the quarterfinals. The loser of this game will play in about 4.5 hours in the play-in to try to get to the quarterfinals. That's going to be challenging. There are some very good teams coming up into those play-in games. This is Gold C, so the winner would play Adler Lacrosse, who have been really good in this tournament. Wait, why are they? I don't know what's happening here. They're shaking hands. You can't have a tie. Yeah, it's a shootout. It's got to be a shootout. The teams for the next game already on there. Jackson Hayner saying, guys, let's get back here. Let's get ready to go. The Reds Dogs and TJ Malashidze were ready to go. They're coming out. No, it's not your time quite yet. There's a discussion among the officials down on the floor. I mean, Chad Culp seems okay with whatever's being decided. I think what's being decided is they got to go to the shootout. Yes, they're staying out. We're going to have a shootout. The first of the tournament. Each team will have 3 shooters. If after those 3 shooters, one team has scored more goals, they win the game. If not, we go back and forth, and when one team scores and the other doesn't, the team that scored wins. This is going to be exciting. Not sure what the discussion is, whether it's to see who shoots first or how that's decided. So we'll do all the shots will be to our right, to the goal down at the clubhouse end of the floor. And it looks like LCC will shoot first as Jackson Hayner, all smiles, heading to the bench. He's not seeming to be bothered by the pressure. Josef Slavik has to get off to the side along the boards. And Dominic Pesek will be the first shooter. You wonder, Pesek's shooting at some point. Is he gonna be the first one? He is. So Pesek on Hayner. Pesek with 4 goals in this game. He heads over to his side. Well wide. Loop cradling, shoots, scores! Pesek, almost automatic. One of the great scorers in Czech lacrosse history. Probably the greatest goal scorer in Czech lacrosse history. and he buries one. And now, of course, it's Parker Pfeiffer for Gold Star Tel Aviv. How many goals did Parker Pfeiffer have in this game? A lot. 5 goals in the game for Parker Pfeiffer. He's up against Josef Slavik. He was unstoppable late in the game. And he is not now. Great save by Slavik. That is huge as Pfeiffer is stopped. Thomas Knotek can really put Tel Aviv in a hole. If he scores here, the best Tel Aviv can hope to do is extend it. He's going to go wide, very similar angle to Pesek. Save, Hayner. Knotek looks to the heavens. Can't believe he was stopping Hayner. Nice stop to stay with him. Knotek fakes high, goes low. Hayner was having none of it, gets that stick on it. Now, it's Devin Pfeiffer. Had so many chances in this game. Now he's gonna have nothing but time to decide what to do as he faces Slavik. Couple of fakes. Oh, beautiful! Gets Slavik moving off the post and just drops it in. Devin Pfeiffer ties it up 1-1. Look at these fakes and the movement, and then that's not a powerful shot. That's a perfectly placed shot. My goodness. Just in off the bar. Here comes Lukasz Kuchera, of course, the third shooter. Saved by Hayner. Kuchera never really got a look that he liked. Hayner staying right with him. Kuchera was almost past the net. You could tell he didn't like what he was seeing. Had to shoot at the end. He just never got Hayner to really bite. Hayner stays with him, so now they can close it out. Here comes Jean-Luc Chetner. Scores! Gets the movement and straight to the quarterfinals. Huge win for Gold Star Tel Aviv. And this is a rarity. Custodes are going to have to play a play-in game just to get to the quarterfinals. They're looking stunned. What a comeback. 3 goals in the last minute and 9 seconds. All of them by Parker Pfeiffer, and he's the only Tel Aviv player who does not score in the shootout. My goodness, what a game. I hope a lot of people saw this one. It's going to be there to watch in the archives, but holy cow, this day just got very exciting. 10-9, the official final score. Gold Star Tel Aviv over Custodes. And there's always the chance of a rematch of this one in the final. There's lots of other very good teams that'll have a say in that, but if you saw this game, you're probably thinking you wouldn't mind seeing this one again. Next up will be Res Dogs and TJ Malashidze. We're going to take a bit of a break. We'll be back with plenty more action from the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the 30th installment of this tournament. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks for being with us here from Radotín. See you soon.